Hello everyone. This channel provides the latest information on the Three Gorges Dam. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. The world is paying attention to the dam. At 8 a.m. local time on September 15, the water level of the Three Gorges Dam in China was 146.94 meters, finally falling below 147 meters. Compared to the water level on September 13, it has dropped nearly 50 centimeters. This time last year, the water level was 164.06 meters, so this year it's more than 15 meters lower. Looking at the reservoir side of the Three Gorges Dam, the water level is estimated to be around here. When I checked the data for the Three Gorges Dam at 8 a.m. this morning, the dam discharge was 8,260 cubic meters per second. Since hydropower discharges 30,000 cubic meters per second, it is estimated that the power generation situation is about 27%. There may be around 9 turbines in operation. This video was taken by me on the 21st of last month at Yangtze Dam in Kyoto, Japan. The amount of discharge at this time was about 660 cubic meters per second. This morning's discharge from the Three Gorges Dam may be about 13 times this amount. According to dam data, the water level at the Three Gorges Dam has continued to fall since September, reaching the 146-meter mark. This is because the amount of inflow is extremely low, and the discharge was increased as a remedy for downstream. Possibly, the water level may drop to the lowest line of 145 meters. Now let's look at the upstream observations. Again, the flow is still low. Each time you look at the data, the numbers go down. Well, Typhoon Muifa is now passing through China. This year, the typhoon made full-scale landfall in China. It passed through Shanghai with a strong force. It is characterized by low rainfall and strong winds. China's Yangtze River basin continues to experience record water shortages, but this typhoon is unlikely to ease the drought. On the other hand, China suffers from floods every year, but this year there is drought in the Yangtze River basin. The data clearly show this. This is observatory data for the lower reaches of the Yangtze River. As you can see, the water level at each observatory continues to fall. The other day, I told you that Poyang Lake, the largest lake in China, is drying up. Since then, it has gotten worse rather than better. If this situation continues, there is a possibility of food crisis due to poor harvest. Well, I'll check the satellite image for the first time in a while. It will be an image of the Sentinel. Last time, I confirmed it on August 18, so I compared it with the image on September 13. Since the water level is almost the same, there is no particular change. Discharge from hydroelectric power plants is weakening slightly. This is because there is no more water to discharge. No abnormalities were found on the shiplift or shiplock. There is a video showing that the Three Gorges Dam collapsed, but it seems that it is still there. The graph of the annual water level of the Three Gorges Dam is as follows. Until now, it was the phase of lowering the water level. In June, the amount of rain will gradually increase. As the amount of water flowing into the dam increases, they will respond by increasing the discharge accordingly. Still, the water level rises steadily. At the end of the flood season, they raise the water level to 175 meters due to hydropower and irrigation water for the following year. Although there are some deviations, it looks like this every year.
NISHIYAN channel.
Here is the extraordinary news. $1.5 trillion in corporate bonds for the Three Gorges Group of China. Reuters reports. When they solicited corporate bonds of the Three Gorges Group, which operates the Three Gorges Dam, there were applications for $1.5 trillion. The amount of corporate bonds offered is $1.5 billion, which is about 1,000 times higher. By the way, the total construction cost of the Three Gorges Dam is said to be about $30 billion. Since the Three Gorges Group is a state-owned enterprise, it will be steadily used in the hydroelectric power generation business planned by the government in the future. As far as I can see from the article, it is expected that there are still plans to build a huge dam. That's all about the $1.5 trillion application for corporate bonds of the Three Gorges Group of China. Various problems have been pointed out at the Three Gorges Dam, as covered in this channel. They don't mention any of the potential concerns I have, such as the climate impact, the large amount of trash, the negative impact on the ecosystem, and the persistent sand problem. They claim that the dam is operating safely, but I doubt it. The annual precipitation around the Three Gorges Dam is as follows. It's September, but this year we've had a historic lack of rain. As you know, Europe is experiencing a heatwave, and the same is going on in central China. As far as this channel has investigated, the area covered by the Three Gorges Dam is the red line. Check with windy. Rain clouds can be seen here and there in the upstream part of the dam. Therefore, a little water may accumulate in upstream dams. But downstream of the dam is miserable. No rain clouds are likely to be seen for the next 2 weeks. Will the grain harvest be okay? It's a pretty serious situation. The top of the Three Gorges Dam is full of cracks. The Three Gorges Dam has a discharge facility in the center. There are many holes above this facility, but did you know that there are some sort of cracks in them? There are few images seen from the sky, but if you take a closer look at Google Maps etc., you can see that the cracks may have been repaired. A fairly heavy crane is moving from side to side where there are so many holes. It is expected that a considerable amount of tension will be applied, and even though it is concrete, it may still crack. The movement of a large crane over the dam body seems to be a structural problem, but is that okay? By the way, this photo. The part that looks like a grain of rice. This is a worker-like person hanging on a gondola and they are doing something. I'm not sure if it's an inspection work by visual inspection or keystroke, but it's quite high. There is garbage on the screen. Do you know where this place is? It's always in the picture that the water level seems to be around here. Therefore, I will continue. Probably it is a picture of this area. You can see that it is a huge structure beyond imagination. It's an atmosphere where something suddenly appears from the other side of the wall. They are already at stake. I tried to summarize the petite information of the Three Gorges Dam. This video is a popular video that has been played over 100,000 times, so please enjoy it. The URL is listed in the summary section. It's almost time for the dry season. Last year, heavy rains and floods continued, and there was fear that the dam might collapse. This year, things are completely different. However, it is necessary to pay attention to the rain conditions in the future. Please continue to subscribe to our channel for the latest information.